These are the fucking shit.
Welcome to the Triple F podcast.
Ba, 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 ba.
We're in a new studio
For the 18th time. That's how we start every episode. We make.
We're like, hey, we're in a new place again.
Guess where we are.
Guess where we are? The garage. No, the loft. No, the living room. Somebody else's studio. The creek. With just no brand recognition.
Nothing.
At all.
Yeah, nothing. We don't establish. The key to success is to establish nothing and then wonder why it's not working.
Just put it in post, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Put it in post.
We should just start doing it in front of a green screen.
I'm just gonna start saying that with everything, dude. Just put it in post.
Yeah, just put it in post, dude.
Just
We'll
put
fix
it in post. You're tired.
You're
You
like,
get a
I
flat
fucking
tire.
bomb, dude. Just put it in
Yeah,
post.
Put it in
we'll
post.
put some laughs in. We'll edit laughs in there.
Do you think people do that with stand-up clips ever?
100%.
Yeah,
100,000.
unfortunately, yeah.
Well, there's a new thing.
Yeah.
Oh, also, this is Jake Ricca, everybody.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Thank
fuck
you
yeah,
for being
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Dude, you're good.
Back to the- also,
yeah.
hey, comment on the YouTube videos and then like them, and then also rate us on every listening application. Okay, sorry.
Rate us with a T.
Rate with a T.
Good clarification.
Yeah. Yeah, people definitely do that on stand-up clips.
Yeah.
I've seen clips that are edited in a way where the laugh from one joke.
What did you just do? What did you do? I
That's
missed
sprayed Febreze.
He
On
sprayed
the-
like
on the
the
mic?
smallest
No, in the
little
air,
bit
they
in
got
the
a
air,
whiff.
and then he
Did
went
you
off
fart a
it.
little? Be honest.
No.
Not even a
Yeah.
little.
Could you? yeah. You went no. Yeah.
I was just covering it up for
I
the
get it.
boys in the
I
studio,
appreciate
you know,
that.
trying to be
Yeah,
nice.
It's a little 5. It's like a
Uh,
10 by 10 in here. You can't be farting with my mouth open like that. That's
Nope.
crazy.
I can't. I'll get in trouble.
The podcast. Or sorry.
Oh.
Guy putting in fake laughs in his stand.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily that they're putting in fake laughs, but like they say a joke, the punchline, the laugh goes this long, and then the next thing, the audio from the laugh from the first joke is going over the next thing that they're saying. And it like,
so you can tell that it's like, yeah.
so
I know what
like
you
the
mean.
audio is from the joke about bananas is going into the next tag about how bananas go bad quickly, but the thing about how bananas go bad quickly is not actually getting a laugh, but the laugh from there is like rolled over, so it makes the clip sound like more like murderous. But you can tell, so it's very odd,
Right.
and it's like, is it just editing, or are we kind of fudging a little bit
For that, the only time I've done something like similar, but it's literally like I'm doing crowd work and it's like a 2-minute interaction. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna cut as much fat as possible.
Well, cutting
Cutting
and
is
try to
different.
like
Cutting
blend it so it doesn't just go hard cut.
Well,
Yeah.
what I do too. Well, we both do it. I think I'm not trying to out you, but I like to put my phone audio on top of the camera audio as well. So like
Smart.
you get the full laugh.
It's exactly like people put road mics in the crowd. Like
Yeah.
it's literally if you're miking the room that you were in,
Yeah, that's
it's
not
not cheating. It's
Yeah.
like this is what it sounded like.
Well, you're just giving it higher quality. Like
Dude,
one of the
oh, sorry, keep going. No.
one of the best things, one of the best like clips I've gotten, as far as quality wise, I shot it with my camera and it was at Vulcan and they gave me the sound from the board.
Yeah, sound from
Yeah.
the board is
So
huge.
You sync
I'm
it up.
realizing that.
You have the laughs from the camera, or if you pulled your phone on stage because the laughs are coming at
Yeah.
you, and then you link it with a board, and then you sound crisp, and the laughs they're real.
yeah.
But it's like just they hear you better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're fucking funny.
Talking shot, baby. Dude,
Yeah.
steroids. So adding laughs is like taking steroids. It's a performance enhancing drug. Dude.
That's
it's
like
not
the-
it's not fair.
I have zero.
You ever take steroids?
No, actually, I've considered it,
Yeah,
but
I did.
Oh, you
can
did?
you see my nipples through my shirt?
No,
I took
you
pink
took steroids?
Yeah, I took pink magic when I was like
How?
14.
Okay, how old are you now? Like
I'm
16?
29.
Oh.
I was like, dude. I was like playing football. I
Yeah,
was
they
wide
worked.
receiver. I was a slot. Yeah, fucking. I was. As you can't tell,
I was a dirty little
I was
slot.
a slot receiver. I was a slot receiver, baby.
It's a dirty little slut.
And I was
on
like-
pink magic, and
I
my
remember-
nipples are so fucking puffy.
But yeah, I was like, I
From-
was a slot receiver. I had to crack block, which is when you slant in and just hit the first person you see, and it would always be like a linebacker. So I was like, I gotta get jacked. So then I took a stack of pink magic, which is basically, it's like one of those things where they alter like a couple molecules and they go, it was a pro hormone, it wasn't a steroid. It's like just the FDA could legally approve it, or they
Yeah.
didn't approve
Oh,
it, but they
shit.
couldn't ban the selling of it because it wasn't technically a steroid. And so I took a bunch of those, being like, I'm gonna get jacked, and then I just got fat nipples and fucking acne everywhere.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and no pussy.
He's
Welcome back to
done-
the Triple F podcast.
Dude, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm always talking him off the cliff about his nipples. I feel like his nipples are fairly normal. They're really pink.
I've never thought about your nipples, but now it's
Now you
the
can't
only
stop.
thing I can think about.
Now you can't stop thinking
And
about
he's
it.
got his baggy shirt on today,
Yeah,
which I
baggy
like,
sh-
by the way.
Baggy
Yeah.
shirt alert, baby.
And so you can't really see him, but he's usually got on a nice little, kind of like a
skin-tight
shirt like I
t-shirt.
got, like a little snug around the pecs.
Yeah.
And you can see him poking a little bit. It
Yeah.
adds to your mystique.
To my lore.
Yeah, it adds to Josh's lore.
Have people ever called you out on it, or is this all just like you're self-conscious and you've told people?
It's that.
and now they're like, I guess I see him.
He's the only one who ever brings it up, and then people will go, I guess, and he's like, I fucking knew it. Dude. I knew that my nipple.
Don't look at him.
Dude, he'll be on stage in a shirt that you objectively can't see his nipples in,
Yeah.
and he'll be like, I got fucking puffy nipples. You guys are looking at my nipples. Like, he'll say it to the crowd.
Is that why you got the blink tattoo to
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
I'm like,
distract?
what the
Yeah, I go,
fuck,
look at
dude?
it. You can't stop looking at it.
Oh, that's so, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, do you have tattoos?
None, dude.
Fuck.
Wow, dude.
I don't know. I just
Where you at,
the
boy?
closest I ever came to getting a tattoo was my mom passed, and not to bring the mood down, but
I thought,
I start
You got
crying.
my mom passed. I was thinking about getting this fucking Nickelback tattoo.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Not
get
even-
fucking
not even
barbed
related.
wire on my
Yeah.
arm
I thought you
Not
were
even related
to
at
fight
all.
cancer.
I thought you were about to say not to brag. And I was
Yeah.
like, what are you
Yeah,
bragging
no
about,
big
dude? I
deal.
got a mom.
But I've been through some shit.
Yeah.
No, she hated tattoos, so I almost got something for her. That was the
Yeah.
only time it
Oh,
actually.
And then
ran
because
through my
because
head.
she didn't like him, you didn't get it.
Yeah, it'd be like kind of like a weird thing. It's like
It would be like a weird, selfish thing to do. Like,
this is for my mom. She would have hated this.
she would
Yeah.
have fucking
You
despised
know?
I
this.
think that's the thing. Moms have to hate tattoos. My dad has one tattoo, and it's
Oh,
just
I bet it's the worst.
it's
I think
it's
we
a
talked-
4-leaf clover.
Yeah,
Mhm.
classic.
Because we're Irish, and then it also has Kevin Garnett's number in it from when the Boston Celtics won the NBA Finals, which is so funny because it's like, are you racist or not? I don't get it at all.
It's so funny. Yeah. No, his
The
dad's
four-leaf-
not
From
fully
Boston?
racist, but
Yeah.
What's up? No, he's not from Boston, but he is Irish.
he's Irish and he's a Celtics fan.
Yeah, which is,
Is there a racist stereotype behind them?
Behind
figured it was
Irish
just
behind
people?
Irish people.
I'm Irish, and I'm Jake Patrick.
Oh, shit, no
I
way.
see. I thought you
Yeah,
were
I'm Irish and
Italian.
I'm Irish and Italian. Like,
yeah,
half and half,
yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
the
This boy's white as hell.
Yeah, very
You
I
got
like
like
that.
homemade cooking type shit. Like, do you cook?
I literally today I made a big old steak and salad. I was just being healthy, but I grew up on like pasta, and then if we didn't do
Mhm.
that, I would just we'd order Chinese food.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
so Italian. That's like New York Italian, though.
Yeah, it's
It's
all
like-
my whole family's from the Northeast.
Wow, but you were in Florida.
Yeah, they all moved to Boca. My
Yeah.
dad was from
That
Jersey.
checks out.
classic.
Mom was from Long Island. My grandpa was a firefighter. He got like injured a settlement. I think he moved to Boca.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
lo-
how I
so-
ended up there.
It's all checking
Low
out.
key though, like, do you guys ever think? Okay, I just said low key. That's the horrible sentence.
For real,
Yo,
for real.
Low key though, like
Oh,
no
no,
cap,
for
dude.
real,
like
though.
no
Oh,
Diddy.
God.
Like
No,
for real.
honest,
Yeah.
No
honest
Diddy's
to
the new
God,
one,
bro.
by the way.
Hella, do you think like low key, but
Low-key?
sort of high key? It's hella weird that there's so many Jews in Boca.
Yeah, whoa, clip it out.
What's up? Yeah.
Mhm.
There's so sometimes I have this thought where I'll be walking and I'll like be walking a crosswalk and it's like a sign that's telling me to go and a car almost comes through and I don't stop and I sometimes go like, it would be nice to get like a settlement.
Yeah.
Like financially, I go, that's just a crazy point in life where you go, you know what? Like, yeah, might I be in pain for the next couple of months? Will I break my leg? Sure. But could I get $34,000?
It's pretty
Dude.
nice.
I think
What am
about
I going to be the richest guy in
When
the
I was younger, I
world?
would think that too. Now I don't want to be injured anymore.
Nah, bro, I'm at the
It's not
age
fun.
now where it's like a thing could actually change the way I am the rest of my life. Like
Yeah.
getting hit by a car could actually change my posture and the way I walk for the rest of my entire life, which would stink. It's not necessarily worth $34,000.
But think about what you can do with 34,000.
Yeah, I mean that would be great for a year, and then I have the rest of my life. The rest
What,
of my life.
$34,000? You don't think you can make that last 29 years?
Fuck?
I think my net worth has
You
been
think I'm gonna-
24.
Wait, do you think I'm gonna live 29 more years?
That's sick.
I think so.
Do you think that I sometimes
With
think I'm gonna
health,
die
yeah.
young, but I don't know if that's like a weird ego thing.
I think the only way I die
Only
young is
true
from
artists die young.
something fucking fucked up. Like out of nowhere, like, oh shit, I have ball cancer. I didn't get to it quick enough.
Yeah.
Like something.
Damn.
That's the only way I feel like
For
it
real,
would get me.
sometimes like when
it.
like my dick felt weird like a week or two ago, and I was like, "Damn, something's wrong with my kidneys." And then I went, "Damn, no, something's wrong with my prostate. I have prostate cancer," which is like not that big of a deal, but it's like I didn't catch it quick enough though, and now I
Yeah.
die from prostate cancer.
Yeah,
And I still haven't been to a doctor.
yeah. When I was every now and then, my balls would feel weird, but I was like, oh, I just went too hard at the gym. Like, I
Your balls are
I
just clapping
squeezed
around.
too hard.
What are you doing at the gym?
Nut ups.
dudes? Nut ups.
Dudes.
I was just taking pre-workout and
Mostly
drinking
shower
enough
work.
water and then
Yeah.
just really exerting myself. I was just like, everything hurt. And I was just like, wait,
Well,
is that normal?
Yeah.
I remember it was big. It was big lore. We're in
lore
on that
guys,
word later.
Big lore,
Yeah, lately we've been big on the lore. There was big lore in high school of like lifting too heavy and like one of your balls sucking, like a hernia.
I've
or
heard it.
something
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
heard.
But a
some-
hernia isn't that, right? A hernia is when like your intestine like
slips.
slips out of your fucking
So
abdomen wall.
weird fact.
But there was I remember there was a lore about like if you were lifting too hard, like your nut could get sucked up into your
or
body.
get your balls twisted. You ever hear that one too?
Whoa,
there was-
I wonder how they
There was-
don't.
Yeah,
though.
no,
like
no, they
I've
can.
your balls can get
Yeah,
twisted.
if you run and shit, your balls can get twisted
I just don't understand how that's not happening to everybody all the time. Because like my
Yeah, they're moving
sack,
around.
The
They're-
fact that our balls are just kind of hanging.
yeah, like if you think about like if I had two balls hanging from two strings and I held them in my hand and then I just went about my day like this,
They get twisted around.
it would be a nightmare,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah, but your balls are almost like breathing. They're going up and down. Like think about
Are
when you
they?
cough.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Are
not.
they just like floating?
yeah,
I would
no, they-
assume like when
No,
when you're
they are.
moving
Oh,
and
dude, there's like
breathing.
placenta.
So
It's like
there's
You
this
know?
thing that happens to me sometimes. I where like if somebody runs their hand lightly up my inner thigh, my ball like will visibly go get away. It's crazy.
It's like a turtle shell.
Yeah,
What
for
the
real.
fuck?
That's
It's like a trick
Do you
I
remember-
show ladies sometimes.
You
When
gotta
you're in
check
7th
this
grade,
out.
You're playing. Are you
No,
nervous?
no, for real.
Do you
No,
remember? Are you nervous?
trust me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my balls out.
Shit, get this
It's-
camera.
Yeah. It's not weird. It's for a bit.
yeah.
Do you remember Are You Nervous? Did you guys play that in high school and middle school?
course,
When did
bro.
when you touch
Or
somebody?
like gay chicken.
Gay chicken.
Gay chicken played
Yeah.
too much. Yeah, but
Gay
are you
chicken
nervous?
is Are
Not,
You Nervous? But
we
you
probably
play
didn't
Are-
call it that, but we did.
You play Are You Nervous with girls though,
Yeah.
and you put gay chicken is obviously gay,
Yeah.
or unless you're not gay. But nervous game is you put like you would go like Are you nervous? You'd run your hand up their inner thigh until the girl said I'm nervous.
Oh shit!
It was basically like how far can I get my hand up your leg before you're like
Stop.
this is sexual harassment.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because you're
But it
like
was
13.
yeah, but it was 2008. Nobody knew what sexual harassment
No.
was back then.
I
We were
hadn't
too worried
invented
about
it
the
yet.
housing crisis.
I probably hadn't talked to a girl at that point in my life.
I had talked to a
At
couple.
13, I
Lindsay
was-
Mativier
Yeah.
broke my goddamn heart in 2006. So
Yeah.
Why would she do?
She broke up with me. She broke up with me, and my buddy Nick was staying at my house, Nick Pallotta, and
Nick Pilata.
yeah, Nick Pallotta, you know Nick.
Oh, is he the haircut guy?
yeah, haircut guy.
Got it.
He doesn't give haircuts, but
He has
he's-
them sometimes.
He's and
I don't know who that is in case
No,
he's
me
watching.
neither. No, no.
I haven't heard from Nick Pallotta in years. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
There
But
you
he
go.
was there,
Pallotta
and
never
I was so
existed.
upset.
Nick
This is
Pallotta.
all in your
This
head.
is all. You're
It's all
probably
like-
wondering
it's
why
all
we
a-
brought you here today.
It's all a
Matt.
trauma response from
The
getting
Terminator
broken up,
this
and I'd be
whole
like,
time.
"No, Nick was there. Nick was there when I got broken up with." And it's
Nick
like,
has never
Matt,
existed.
Nick was never there.
Mm.
But I threw when she broke up with me, I threw the phone against the wall, and he saw it and told everybody, which was like really embarrassing. And then she started dating Kyle Branson right after that, who I'm like still kind of like sort of boys with. Like I'm on good terms with Kyle.
Are these like
now.
real first name, last name people from like your
Yeah.
middle school, high school?
Are you
Lindsay-
are you a
Nice.
fan
Lindsay
of Kyle?
Mativier, Kyle Branson, and Nick Pallotta are all real people that
Sick.
lived or live in Oklahoma. But then Lindsay, she was known for having a nice ass, and she still had a nice ass. But then she got a palate expander, and it made her teeth all far apart. She looked British and shit. It was
Oh.
like, yeah, haha. So I called her a dinosaur at the football game.
Yeah, for breaking his heart, dude.
What a bitch,
It
dude.
got a pretty big, it got a pretty big razz out of the fellas. I'll tell you that much.
Hell
It was
yeah,
nice.
Dude, there's
Nothing
some
tops that.
Dude, there's some fucked up things that like people get fucked up. There's a kid who had this is sad. There's and I enjoy him now. He's a buddy of mine now.
Yeah.
But he had a lisp really bad, and on
Ooh,
the
sucks.
baseball bus. Well, here's some backstory too, which is even more fucked up. There's one other school where I'm from in Mason City, Iowa, and it's a Catholic school. And the kids there, it's 60, 70 people per class, so it's a small school. And one of the kids there, all the kids didn't, all the dudes didn't like him, and so when he was at a football game, like the varsity were playing, they were in like they were freshmen,
Mhm.
or they would have been in 8th grade. All the other 8th grade boys peed in his Gatorade bottle,
Oh,
and then
fuck.
he came back from the bathroom and he drank it. So then everybody found out.
Did he know immediately it was piss when
Yeah,
he drank
and
it?
then he left.
would
Of course,
think.
he left, and then his mom was like trying to press charges, and then he ended up going to our school. But here's the thing that sucks about that is that when an 8th grade boy drinks Gatorade pee, and then comes to the school that's in the same city, we all know.
Yup.
And immediately it's like fucking everybody started being mean, which is it's
Nobody
fucked up
wants
now.
to be friends with piss breath.
No, nobody
dude.
wants. Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Be friends with the guy who's
That's the
drinking
worst.
his own piss? That's what crazy. And so
I accidentally drank my own piss one time.
and so we're gonna get back to that in one second.
Yeah, I got
And
something
so-
after this too.
And so, so then he has this lisp, and everybody knows that he's fucking drank his own piss, and then he goes out for baseball, and then he one day when we were getting snacks for the first away game, everybody's picking out snacks at High V, and he was like, "Oh, you know what I want? Some cheese nips." And then
Oh.
from then on, he was just cheese nips. And dude, it was cheese nips
dude.
Gatorade boy, dude. Crazy combination,
nips.
dude.
Piss drinking teeth nips,
Do
and
you
the
need
lips
any-
doesn't help.
Do you want any
he's
pith to watch past those cheese nips?
Hey boys, give me some
Oh.
pith.
Yeah.
So sorry, not to, and so shout out to Alex. He's the man though. But
Yeah.
anyways,
I'm
He
sure
could have the sickest roast to defend himself, and you're still laughing at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Back
Yeah, dude.
Because he's just, oh well, you guys are a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit.
Also too, it's like fuck. It's not his fault. That's the craziest thing. Neither of those things are his
he
fault.
got bullied and then made fun of for like getting bullied.
Yeah, crazy dude.
Like
oh, it's like
like-
bullyception.
yeah, it really
That
is.
sucks.
and
It's
he's
just
so nice.
bullying begets more bullying, and he was just the nicest guy.
I hate
in the
when I
world.
find out. Like, have you ever? Sorry.
To be
do
fair,
you-
a lot of the people who
you-
piss in that bottle are probably like addicted to meth and have 4 kids.
No,
now.
they all went to they're like doctors now.
Oh, they're all doing
They're
great.
so
They're
rich.
doing so
Doesn't
well.
that
They're
suck?
They
so
got all the
rich.
toxins out of them.
yeah, and their dads are rich, and then
Yeah.
their dads are
Damn,
like
that
one of them's like a
sucks.
dentist. And
No,
I
but they're
know
all
his dad
secretly
owns
addicted to opiates.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
They're in loveless marriages, but that's okay.
Yeah, and they only have like fucking 400 Instagram followers. So fuck you guys.
Yeah,
dude. Shout out to
idiots.
you guys, dorks. Nobody wants to see photos of your fucking kids.
Dumbass.
Anyway, sorry, you said you drank
Yeah.
piss one time.
yeah. So when I was like on drugs, I used to like I would be fucked up, but I was also like super depressed, so I never wanted to get up. So I would like piss into water bottles.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Like in my room. Like and then there was also dangerous combination. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I've been like nodded out with my mouth open. So my mouth and throat would be so dry like I physically couldn't swallow. So you fucking grasp for shit.
Whatever you can.
And I was like the middle of the night, woke up to the TV on. I'm like, ugh. And I just grabbed the bottle that was under my bed. And I mean, I drank 8 fluid ounces of piss.
Oh, dude.
Easy.
Yeah, that's
Just
the part
knocked
you
it
left
back.
out.
And then I went,
yeah, yeah, dude.
and then I really, I like almost threw it back up. And I wish I had thrown it back up, honestly, because it's weird to exist for the hours afterwards knowing that you have piss in your tummy.
Yeah,
Your
that's a
little
lot,
tum-tum, dude.
dude.
And then you
Yeah.
piss
It's
out
like
your own piss.
Piss warm.
You
Ooh.
eventually piss out
How
your
many
own
times
piss.
can you piss out your own piss before it's like just
Bear Grylls
like,
has definitely found out.
before it's
Yeah.
just
Bear
like powder.
Grylls.
It's good for you.
You remember Bear Grylls?
He's the dude. He's like the nature guy that
But he's
like
full of shit,
surviving in the wild
Well,
or whatever
that's
with
what's
a
super-
film
yeah.
crew with him.
What's so
Yeah.
dude? What's
Yeah.
so funny is that he had a full film crew, and there was like we might have talked about this already, but Bear Grylls was like it was Man versus Wild, and there would be like there was like this big scandal because in one of the episodes behind him, he was in Hawaii, and they were like, "We're out in the middle of he's got that British accent too. He
Yeah.
said, "We're out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody can see us. We're fucking 200 miles from civilization. We're gonna survive off of the land for 7 days." And in the background of the next scene, they're just like next to a highway, and then there's like a wrapper of like a granola bar on the ground that like he definitely just ate.
Yeah.
And so anyways, that show it's funny because like they were faking all of it because it's a show about surviving and he's got a camera crew. There's no way that they're not like throwing him food when the cameras are off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
and
not
it's
just gonna
funny to be-
starve.
And it's funny to be like so committed to the bit that you're actually like in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and you're like Sahara Desert, and you're like, I'm gonna piss on this rag and put it on my face for TV. And then the second we're done with this 10-second clip, I'm drinking half a gallon of water that's right there.
And then
Do you know what I mean?
Hand sanitize something
It's
to
crazy.
get it off my head.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And they used to do the thing where they'd blur out his dick.
Yeah.
You could see his dick and they'd blur it out.
Did they give him a good blur or a really bad
That's
one?
what. Now I don't remember. I remember being like, that's a huge blur, but I was also like 10.
Because they get you with some blurs sometimes.
Sometimes
dude.
those
Wow,
blurs.
grown-ups
There's a
have
guy
big
with like
dicks.
this blur.
That's way
Wow.
bigger than my uncle's.
Wow, grown-ups have big blows.
You got a big dick?
Well,
Huh?
Just
Don't
the
make our
craziest
guests feel
question.
weird, dude.
I was gonna
Yeah.
talk about my buddy who also had a disability that we made fun of, but we can go to
No,
I
so,
know.
no, I wanna hear
That's
about
what
the
our
funny about
podcast
you.
is about.
Yeah,
make
it's
fun.
about punching down. That's
Yeah, that's the.
Punch. Yeah, we don't want to. What are we gonna punch up? Those are the people that we want to like us.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. What am I
Yeah,
gonna
what?
make fun of more
Isn't
successful
that funny?
people?
Isn't that fun? Where it's like, why would I make fun of the people who I want to take me in so that I can be more successful?
Yeah,
Yeah, why punch up?
Yeah,
yeah, but,
punch down.
yeah. I've the
So what's
crazy
up with
part.
your retarded friend.
It seems like we're grown up to the point where we're like, yeah, it's messed up. We made fun of them for something they couldn't control, but you didn't. That was never a thought in your head
No.
in high school. It was just, oh my god, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then you would just, my one buddy, he had some sort of spasm where, like, I'm not kidding, every 10 seconds he would go like that.
Yeah,
Tourette's.
Tourette.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like
yeah, it's a tick.
See, I still live it out.
Yeah.
You're still like, no, he's weird.
No, it was just a fucking weird thing you would do.
I did. I remember telling my buddy, I was like, yo, he's fucking, he keeps bugging out. And I had no idea.
Yeah, it's Tourette's.
And I remember one time I was doing it to his face, like fucking with him.
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything. I was like, are we just that cool? Or did he not know that he was like, oh, maybe he's thinking, like, oh, this guy's got Tourette's too.
Yeah.
one and
He was
one.
like,
Yeah.
One
wow,
and one.
this guy's gonna be my friend. He gets
Ape
it.
together strong.
Yeah, or he's
Yeah.
What hap-
or you very narrowly avoided being mass shooted.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
happened to him now?
I don't know. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
I played football with him. You know, we had a shit together. He just had a tick
yeah.
that he would do. Like,
He
once
missed tackles all the time.
Yeah. He was about to. Yeah, he's. Yeah, dude.
he would close his eyes.
And then he's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, they're gone."
He keeps doing, yeah. He's the easiest guy to juke.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
You do the stutter step, he's fucking in the
Yeah, he's
in the end
gone.
zone.
There was a girl who used to act like a cat at our school, and we all bullied her ruthlessly. Even one of the teachers bullied her one time.
Oh my god,
Dude, okay,
Like
teachers,
so,
teachers bullying
I got
students.
a good teacher
it-
bully.
Dude,
story,
teacher bullies are
baby.
funny.
it was like so it was this girl and her two friends, and I feel bad. Like looking back, I would just like to say on record, I actually genuinely feel bad for like some of the things that you do, but it's also
Yeah.
just like kind of a part of being like I was getting bullied, and then I was bullying, and
Yeah,
then
that's the cycle.
there's somebody that's at the bottom of the fucking barrel, and it's like, sorry, dude, I'm sorry that you were bullied before mass shooting was an option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in 2009. It wasn't really. I mean, I know Columbine happened before then, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now.
By no means. The internet made things way quicker.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
sped up.
Yeah.
so this girl, I remember her
You
first
have
and
to go to
last
a
name, but
convention anymore.
I actually won't say it now. But like, there was like, you know, at lunch it gets hopping. Everybody wants to sit with their friends, and they were at a table, but they weren't letting anybody take the empty chairs. Their like imaginary friends were sitting there. Like,
they're
something.
gatekeeping them.
They were gatekeeping the chairs.
can't
And I'm
sit at the cool
assuming they
table.
were really loud about it.
And
too.
we
Like,
were
no!
all like, no,
Yeah.
no, they weren't doing that. They were going,
because they're cats. Yeah,
They're cats.
Forgot about that detail.
Yeah, how'd
Cat
you forget
people.
that they were cats? Yeah. So they were hissing at people, and they would like, and it was, and then like eventually, Mr. Epps, who was like the hard ass vice
Mike Epps?
principal, yeah, Mike,
Yeah.
Eventually, Mike Epps
Epps.
is like, "You gonna give me these motherfucking chairs?"
You gonna sit in these chairs? You gonna
Hey,
like
I know you want to act like a cat, bitch, but listen to me.
in between shooting Barbershop 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
yelling at cat ladies.
Yeah, this was post Friday, Mike Epps.
Yeah.
and
He was coming off the high.
He was middling as a vice principal of Bishop McGinnis Catholic High School in Oklahoma City. Listen here, bitch. You want to act like a cat if you want, but I'm gonna take this chair. Yeah.
And your milk, bitch.
Yeah, and give me that milk.
You gonna get that milk when you earn it.
Yeah.
Were the cat ladies attractive? They were just weird.
Oh, they
or-
were the some of the ugliest people I've ever seen. Like for real, because like here's the thing. I have
You gotta get fucked somehow.
I have the
They'd be
mindset.
furries nowadays if you
Yeah,
think
that's-
about it.
yeah.
They'd be
like
full
like
furry.
you can look at a girl now that I'm like 30, and you see a girl in her like mid 20s to 30s, and you can look at what she's into, how she's turned out, and you can see that she's attractive, and you can go, you used to be weird.
Yeah.
You can just see it. There's these like nerdy girls, but now they have tattoos, and I mean it's my type. Like for real, it's my type. Like they have the tattoos and they're into weird stuff, but now anime, it's cool to be into anime now. And like a girl who's into anime, it's like, whoa, like, you know, it's like she's into all this like
that's a
kind
weird
of
thing,
weird
all the
stuff.
Like an alt girl that like secretly has like a fat ass, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, she was a fucking.
She just used to not brush her teeth.
Yeah, but she was.
Yeah, that's like what they do, dude.
So that's the girl who she was getting bullied and dogged out by band kids in high school.
Yeah,
and you were like, it's crazy.
You're like he's first chair.
But yeah, no, for real. They're like, you can blow the flute, you know. Like, and now they're like super hot chicks. The cat girls were not that, dude. There is.
You're telling me the cat girls aren't hot,
bro?
now?
There is zero chance that any of these girls matured well. And I'm
Googling them.
I hope that they're successful. I'm gonna look one of them.
None of them wore bras, so they have those misshaped tits.
Dude,
that,
it was.
Do you know? Is that I heard this?
God,
I don't know if this is true. Welcome back to the Triple F podcast. Facts, and more facts. I heard that.
Facts, and more.
That's what that is.
No, that's what somebody. Do you know the cart narc? We tell this to everybody.
The cart narcs?
You know the cart narc? Yeah. So the
cart
cart narc. There's another podcast he was on, and they reacted to a clip from our podcast, and then he goes, "Triple F podcast, what's that? Facts, and more facts." So now
which was really silly, but kind of funny.
Now it's just an inside joke.
I wonder if this was her.
But I heard, So anyways, I heard that the way that the way that tits are shaped now is because of the brassiere.
That's why they're round and not pointy.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing A League of Their Own as a kid, and it was like maybe Madonna, one of them. They just had like pointy tits, and I was like, that's weird because in the modern day you see round.
But I'm gonna go on record and say all this too. I'm also not a tit expert.
No.
Oh,
I'm not an expert on anything. I don't think.
Me either.
I found another girl who looked like her and had her name and mutual friends from my high school, and she was ugly.
The cat girl.
I'm not sure if it was cat girl or not, but if it was,
cat girl.
Anyways,
just call her cat woman now.
Lady. Yeah, she's actually cat woman now.
She's a cat, whatever she wants to be.
Yeah,
cat person.
We were on that was the teacher bullied them, right? Even the cat.
Well,
girls.
yeah, I mean, he eventually came in and took the chairs, Mr. Epps.
That was
not
it.
Mike.
Yeah.
It was sadly
it was not Mike. We want to
sadly,
clarify again.
I do want to clarify it was not Mike Epps. But he came in and took the chairs, and he was like kind of mean about it, and he didn't like make fun of them for hissing or anything. But God, I bet he wanted to, dude. I bet he wanted to so bad.
What you have?
But he was just a dick about it.
We had a suit. He was just a younger teacher. He was looking back on it, he's probably like 25 at the time, and he taught the class, and we had a girl in the class who she's actually an attractive girl. Like you would never expect this. She had 6 toes on each foot.
Whoa.
Yeah, and she would wear sandals. And then he literally towards the end of the year, and it almost came off as like he was macking, like hitting on her, but he was just like fucking around, like because he like hung out with like the guys in the class.
Nah, bro, be real. He was 25. He worked at a high school. He was hitting on her.
He was being a bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He was being the bro.
Well, tell me would you say this if you're trying to? He goes, fuck, you have, because like she showed him. He goes, holy shit, you climb trees with those in Puerto Rico? Because she was Puerto Rican at the time. Well, at the time. At the time.
At the time, she was Puerto Rican.
She was Puerto Rican.
I was gonna say that seems racist to be like, "Whoa, you
Filipino.
climbing trees? Is that a stereotype in Puerto Rico?"
Well, she had 6 toes.
You know these fucking
so that's
Puerto
what he
Ricans
said.
always climbing fucking trees. And
Yeah.
shit.
I just remember hearing
so
that
good.
and losing my mind.
Dude,
like,
yeah.
You just fucking said that to a student.
we had a student, or not? We had a teacher who used to bully students by making him. If you talked out in his class, he would be like, "Go stand in the corner," and then you just have to face the wall the rest of the class. We were like 18.
That's
dude.
actually old school like punishment. Like there's the old videos or like movies where they'll like draw a circle on the chalkboard and you have to keep your nose to it.
I've never seen that. That's crazy.
That's just like old school. I got bullied by Mr. Gilpin in my fucking math class, dude. It pisses me the fuck off.
What was he doing?
Well, so I
want you to know this is a safe space too.
I had a habit of chewing on my pens.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's fucking.
It is. It was always the worst when somebody asked to borrow your pen, you gave it to them, and then give it back with chew marks. It's like,
I mean, that's crazy.
what are you, a fucking psycho?
You have chew marks all over your pen. You give it to someone to use?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if they need the pen that bad, man.
Yeah.
You know, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, game is game.
Well, I was a pen cap chewer. I never chewed the pen.
Same.
So I chewed whatever. I'll chew anything. Fucking.
Did you bite?
So I didn't bite people. But
growing up, you didn't bite?
No, I don't think so. But I bit pens. I tapped pens, whatever. But I was chewing on a pen, And then I remember I like yawned and I like did like a stretch, and he was like, "Did you just flick your spit out of that pen at Sutton?" It was Sutton Clark, who I don't know how I remember all these
Shout
names.
out Sutton. What the fuck?
Sutton.
Shout out Sutton. Did you just hear I said shout out Sutton?
Shout
We're
out
gonna make fun of
Sutton.
his lisp now.
Cheese nips.
Shout out to Sutton.
Where's that Gator?
And then I was like, what? No, but he said it in front of everybody. Like I was like, what? And then he did it again where like I was like scratching my fucking like nose with my pen, and then he was like, "Will you stop picking your nose with your pen?" And it's like,
This is your teacher?
yo, like
That's
destroying
game
me,
over,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, because like getting caught picking your nose in high school is like game over, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
lot.
I would rather. I don't even know. I would rather.
Dude, remember teachers with braces? When a teacher would just come in and have
No,
braces?
what?
Dude, we had a teacher just come, Miss Mont just
You
out of nowhere just came in gold braces as a middle
Gold, not
school
even
teacher.
trying to hide him.
Gold braces.
What the fuck?
And then it's like we're supposed to act normal. After winter break, she came back with gold braces, and we're like, "You're my homeroom teacher. I'm not supposed to be like, what the fuck, dude? You're
Hello,
50."
class.
Yeah. And
We
then,
had a calculus teacher that did have braces by my senior year. I do remember that.
yeah, it's a weird thing. I
Yeah.
swear every school has teachers who had braces at one point.
I don't recall any.
Did you have braces?
I did, yeah, when I was younger.
You had braces?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Hmm.
Did you wear your retainer and shit?
I
Were
did
you one of
not.
those? Me either.
I have my bottom teeth are like fucked
You didn't
up.
have braces?
I've
You
always
just
thought
got,
you
you
did.
have good. Just
I got the
fucking
gaps
hygiene.
up top,
Okay.
but other
But
than
that still
it's
looks
not
like somebody who
noticeable.
just didn't wear their retainer.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
had, so my bottom teeth are kind of fucked up now. Because
Same. One of them's kind of going in on me.
yeah, one of them, mine have fully shifted, and I had a moment where I realized like my teeth were like moving. I didn't wear my retainer. I wore my retainer every day, and then I went into the military, and then at boot camp I got hit in the face with a rifle. We were doing drill, and my fucking drill sergeant like hit the rifle in, and it hit me in the face, and I felt my tooth move,
Oh,
and it
Yikes.
settled in right there. So I
That's
think it
nice.
was just in the middle of separating, and got the nice push, and then I was pouring blood out of my mouth, and yeah, and now it's permanently like that. And
at least you didn't lose it.
Let me see the bottom. I can't. You're literally right behind the mic. You literally went like this. You were out here and you went. It's like,
Man.
okay.
For me, braces, they serve their purpose of like now, even if you didn't wear your retainer, no one's ever going to be like, oh, that guy's teeth are
Well,
fucked up.
You know,
Because
yeah.
you
Bro, we're all
look normal. When
adults,
you're
like,
smiling, it's whatever. You know,
Dude,
it looks like, oh, you have
well,
just normal.
the fucked up thing about like retainers at boot camp too is that you get the option when you go to boot camp, you can bring your retainer and then you can put it in every night, but then you're the kid asking to take his fucking retainer out of his backpack and put it in the middle. Dude,
In boot
You had
in
to ask
boot camp,
permission
you have
for
to,
it?
yeah. It's like,
Oh.
yeah, dude, of course nobody's wearing their retainers,
wonder.
dude. Are you
Like,
out of your
fucking
mind?
Puffy Nip's got his retainer over
yeah.
there.
Those retard eyes, that's fucking.
Oh wow.
And dude, yeah, they would
Oh,
like,
that sucks.
dude, it's like, yeah, of course you're not wearing your retainer. And then everybody's teeth got off. And this is okay. This is fucked up. So I always eventually talk about the military and these things. But dude, what at boot camp, what they do, so obviously a big part of boot camp is like yelling, right? You have to fucking yell and yeah. What they do is they take everybody's molars out too. If you have your wisdom teeth, if your wisdom teeth are in, they'll pull them out. And
The military is taking out people's wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
Why?
their problem, it can lead to infections. There's like a reason. It's like a medical reason. Because
Yeah.
if you're in the middle of nowhere and you get like an infected thing, they have to like fly you out for emergency surgery and
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Mine's
'cause-
poked through and
yeah,
then they just grew
shit.
in.
Once they grow, if they
So you
poke,
still have all your wisdom teeth?
I do, yeah. Well,
Whoa,
one
you
of them came out because I had to get a tooth pulled and it just fell out with the tooth. It was the very end one.
Whoa.
they
the
can,
other ones
they
grew
can
in.
fuck
So
you got
everything
extra
up.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
That's
fuck
sick.
everything up. They can shift everything in your mouth. You can get root canals. You'll need a root canal and shit if they fucking kill your
Do you,
roots and
I've
shit.
had
do you
so
guys
many
know
root
off
canals.
the top of your head how many teeth you should have in your mouth?
24.
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, you got extra.
I have extra, but I also
26,
lost some. I think
24.
it balanced out.
28.
28.
Well,
I have
'cause
one up here,
I
it's
count
gone,
my
and one
teeth a
down
lot.
here, that's gone, but they're hidden.
What did you say?
I count my teeth a lot.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What
I
the
count. I have a weird thing with
What?
like, counting
What the
stuff.
fuck? Dude, okay, 1 second. He told me sometime. Tell him your favorite numbers.
I like 6 a lot.
He's autistic. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait, you have
dude?
favorite numbers?
So 24 is my favorite number. That's like my sports number.
Is it like a
though.
lucky number or
So
like your
yes,
favorite?
but-
Because I've heard lucky number.
I have like, you grew up playing sports, right?
Yeah.
So like you had your number. I know if you were playing football, I know there's like a range that you have to have, but like 24 was always my favorite number. But I like 24 a lot because it's divisible by 6, another number that I like quite a bit. I like to count things in threes. So like on a 4-lane highway, I'll count a 4-lane highway has 3 dash lanes in the middle to separate it into 4. So I'll like 3, 6, 9, 12, like while I'm driving a lot.
And then he drives into medians all the time.
I'm a great driver.
Dude, he drove into median. He texts and drives. It's crazy what's going on in your head. You text and drive, and you're texting, and then you look up and you go 3, 6, 9.
I don't know
when
where
you
the
turn on the
median thing
radio,
is coming from.
Whether it's to your phone when you're turning up the volume and down, does it have to be on an even number?
No, actually, it doesn't. That doesn't bother me at all. I just want it to
Okay.
be the appropriate volume for my ears at the time.
It's crazy to have a favorite number, though.
No, it's not.
Or not number. No, sorry. It's crazy to like because there's other other numbers you like.
The groupings of numbers that I like are because of a weird reason.
Yeah.
Like I like 24. It's divisible by 6. So if something ends up being 18, I like that a lot because it's also divisible by 6, which means it's divisible by 3. I can count by 3s up until like fucking 100. Like I can just like
good for you.
Oh, neat.
Groundbreaking shit.
Yeah. I count the sides of door frames a lot.
Dude, yes. Okay.
You do have some sort of fixation, it sounds like, but
one time he walks in and he goes, "How many sides are on a doorway?" And I went, "What?" And he goes, "Well, just count the sides." And I was like, "I don't know." And he goes, "It's 12." And then he just he Young Sheldon me.
It's 10,
Young Sheldon me, dude. I was like, what, dude? I do not care.
That is quirky shit.
Young Sheldon, dude.
He just came in and big
He'd
dog.
Like, excuse me, how many sides are in a cube? It's 6.
Yeah, just Young Sheldon, somebody like that.
Oh, that's a nice book you're reading. I just read it all yesterday.
Yeah.
See ya, pussy.
What is this? The worst show that's ever been invented?
I get those clips on my TikTok every once in a while. It's like Young Sheldon owns pastor, and I'm like, who wrote this?
Dude, yeah, it's literally like him being in the.
Wait, he gets Ben Shapiro level clips.
No,
he does, dude.
Young Sheldon literally is just Ben Shapiro.
Young Sheldon is Ben Shapiro, dude.
Young Sheldon is just somebody being like, actually, the facts present contrary. Like, that's literally all.
Do you not care about your feelings?
Yeah, Young Sheldon totally owns libtard pastor. It's just like some guy
completely owns his dorm roommate.
Yeah. And his dorm roommate, he's 7, by the way.
Yeah.
So stupid, dude.
Oh, what a crazy show. That's so funny. I did Young Sheldon.
But yeah, the 6. Yeah, you might be autistic, but the but it's a thing.
It's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum. I have weird things. Anytime like I'll work out, I have a weird tick where I have to do this.
Before a set?
Before, like if I'm lifting substantial weight, I'm like literally listening to music going like this. And if I don't do it enough times, I will break every bone in my body mid-set.
I don't think that's the same though. Because that is a what is it called? There's a thing you've talked about. You've talked about it in golf before. We've talked about it.
It's like a
rhythm.
It's not a routine. There's a thing. Yeah, there's a thing. There's a word for. I can't think of it right now, and I'm not going to spend the next 10 minutes. But there's a word for it where it's like it's your hitch or something like that, or your fucking whatever. But it's if it's part of that, because I do the same thing. Like when I'm about to, if I have the wrist wraps on, but doesn't matter if I'm about to bench. It doesn't matter if they're set or not. I have to fucking undo it and then redo it and then bend, whatever, get into position.
Well, it's also like, I mean, some of
up.
it with that is like muscle memory too.
Yes,
it's like when you shoot a free throw, you do the same dribbles every time.
Yeah.
Your body just turns into like muscle memory.
This is weird. Yours isn't.
Now,
the 3 thing isn't weird. That's I feel like you're reaching to be weird with 3. It's 3 is like the universal thing. Everyone likes 3.
See,
movies are in 3. Nature's in 3s.
Rule of 3.
No,
Rule
you're
of 3 in
thinking about number
comedy.
7.
No,
Rule of
3
3 in
dude.
comedy.
There's always 3 acts usually. Think about like
There's 3 acts.
when you're Mario and you're fighting King Bomb Bomb on Bomb Bomb Battlefield. You have to hit him 3 times to kill him.
Boom.
Every single game. It's
dude, you have another autistic man defending you right now, dude. I'm getting Young Sheldon again. Dude.
You're getting Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon. Oh fuck.
Say, who you call? Well, you're gonna get your ass kicked by 2 autistic guys.
Wait, 3. Yeah, I'm on his side now. Again,
I didn't think that you were ever not on his side. Everybody comment if I'm crazy, dude.
It's like
to like the number to like the number 16 because it's divisible by 8, and so is 24, and 24 is your favorite number, dude. There's some things going on.
Well, 16 is divisible by 8, but it's not. It's not divisible by 3. So I don't really like. It's definitely not divisible by 6. The number 16 does nothing for me.
3's fine. 6 is like a little quirky.
What about 3, 6, 9?
Damn,
yo, fine, right?
She fine,
dude.
Damn, she
fine. Sock it to me one more time.
One more time. Get low.
Yeah, I see.
low.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, get
Is
low.
Little John autistic now? How about that?
Well,
that's a great question.
What?
3, 6, 9. I like 6
I can
because
tell you-
it's divisible by 3.
So I can tell you a fun fact here. That lyric is actually sang by the Yin Yang Twins, and they for sure are retarded. They are 100%. They're not autistic. They are crack babies. Like it's crazy.
I want to go back to the molar thing because I started it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
pull
yeah,
out wisdom
yeah.
at boot camp. They'll pull your wisdom teeth out, but so much of boot camp is yelling. The drill instructors yell at you, and then you have to yell back. But when you get your wisdom teeth yelled or pulled, you can't. When you get your wisdom teeth pulled, you can't yell obviously
Right.
because your mouth is all fucked up. So what they do is they make you go like this, and so you'll see like dudes getting swarmed by drill instructors, and they know what they're doing. They'll be fucking like, "You stupid fucking idiots, get louder!" And then they'll do that, and then they'll go louder, and then they have to use both hands. It's
That's
so funny.
Some
dude.
guy in
It's
some kind
so
of military
funny.
outfit, just like
Yeah, dude. It's like a kid who's like missing home and he's like away from his family for the first time. Just like,
do they still
Christ.
give you pain pills whenever you get them taken out? When
I
you're
don't
there?
think so. I actually didn't have
Dang.
mine taken out.
That was the sickest part about it.
Yeah.
I took all mine the night before. Yeah.
You went in. You just
My
got,
mom was furious.
dude. Well, okay. I don't
None-
remember. I broke my arm in first grade. Do they give you painkillers when you're in like fucking?
Yeah.
They do.
Maybe.
Get 'em
I
hooked
feel
when
like
they're
they
young.
give you something.
Maybe.
I've
They
definitely
would probably use. I would imagine they would use something like because giving like even
Like a mom
5
kiss.
milligrams of hydro to a fucking
Kid's
6-year-old
crazy.
would rock him, dude.
Yeah.
It would fuck him up. But they have like tramadol. They have like other things that aren't super strong.
Do they prescribe
narcotics.
like 6 mom kisses on the broken bone?
Kissel.
Mom
Little
kissies, dude.
smoocher.
Dude, mom kissies make
You
everything
broke
better,
your
dude.
fibula actually, but since you're under 9, I'm gonna have to give you. It's gonna be 7 mom kisses and 1 butterfly kiss
One
from your
butterfly-
grandma.
Yeah,
Mwah.
grandma and Gam is in town today. So
Yeah,
I
so
never-
dude, I saw. Oh, sorry, I just interrupted.
No,
but
go. Keep it.
I saw the fucking craziest thing. I was in HEB, and you know the top of the carts where there's like a spot for the kids to legs to like go
Mhm.
dangle through.
Yeah.
So the kid was sitting in that top part, and his dad was texting and ran into a fucking fruit stall, and the kid flipped back and smoked his head on the cart, dude.
Wow.
It was awful.
hilarious.
It was crazy. It was one of, dude.
That's your- that looks
It
like-
was so
funny,
dude. There was a
dude.
moment where like everything
What the
stood still, and I was like, watch, and I looked, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, and I looked at my girlfriend, and she was like, we both had this moment where we like locked eyes, and the kid didn't start crying, which I was like, kid's dead, and
That
then the
would be-
kid sat up and then didn't cry, and then we were leaving the store, and we were like, that was fucking nuts, right? And the guy
That's
and the
horrible.
dad was like picking the kid up and like hitting it.
It
was-
like, oh, don't.
I don't- and he
please
was like-
don't,
dude,
don't,
he was
don't,
like
don't.
shaking
two.
the baby. Too.
Yeah, dude, he was like 2. I was like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That kid's
Kids-
dead, dude.
Kids falling is funny because they're so light. You know it's not gonna hurt, but anytime their head hits something,
Head hits.
that's where I'm
Not a
like,
good look.
I can't laugh.
Yeah,
that
head
that
hitting
kid
is,
just
like,
got some
fucked
damage.
up.
Yeah.
Do you get? Do you,
It depends. I watched a video. I couldn't sleep last night, and I got deep into Instagram's explore page for me, which is not that full because I don't usually. If I'm gonna scroll videos, I go TikTok usually,
Yes,
for real?
and so
okay.
I don't really go much
an
on
Instagram
Reels.
I do Instagram and I was Twitter. I just deleted it today because I was
I deleted Twitter.
tired of tired. I was tired of
Fucking
un-
tired of
Fucking
the
tired of
politics.
seeing-
Oh, fucking
For real, I was tired of seeing porn and people dying on Twitter.
That's
Yeah.
basically
And
I
all
just
it-
deleted it. I
That's
just
all Twitter
deleted
is.
it.
Well,
It's
I
my whole
got
Twitter,
dude.
bro.
I
It
was
sucks.
so deep in it last night, and I watched this video of like a little girl running out in front of a car and getting smoked.
Ooh.
And it was like it. See, here's the thing: when you first watch it, you go, "Fuck, this is awful," and then you go, "I got to go to the comments," and then it.
And then you go.
I gotta see
how
the
everyone
top
else
comment is,
feels.
where's
I
the
gotta
shoe
find
go?
out.
Yeah.
I gotta find out how everybody else feels.
Yeah,
about this.
yeah.
Everybody was pretty sure that it was the dad's fault for letting her run out. Some people were like, the car's driving too fast. it was not the car's fault. But then you watch it enough and you go, this is fucking hilarious.
Once you find out, it's okay.
awful. So, but I got so deep.
Fucking real life pet cemetery death.
The kid was fine. The kid started crying,
Jesus.
and so you know it was alive, which is good. The next video right after that was a Saudi guy whipping an FJ Cruiser on the beach. And he did it. So he catches it and it rolls a couple times, and then he gets fucking launched out of it so high. And so of course I watch it. I go, this is awful. I watch it again. I go, this is kind of funny. I scroll, and you know how the comments come up like 2/3 of the way.
Yeah.
And I'm scrolling through comments, and one of the comments is him getting launched above the comments is crazy. And then I look up to the top, and if you let the video play through, his body gets shot up so high that it comes above the comment screen.
A little bit of immersion for
I
ya.
was fucking dying laughing. It's like 6 a.m. I can't fucking sleep. And then I got so deep that I ended up like, I sent like 10 people a reel of this black guy just staring into the camera for like 30 seconds. And it's not like a viral thing. It's not like a cringe thing. It was just some guy named Wilfred who has 80 followers who ended up on my For You page. And it was just an old black guy who like doesn't know how to use it.
Dude.
And he was just like, it was just him in a silent room, just staring at the camera. And then he posted it. And I sent that to a bunch of people and nobody got it.
He thought it was just like a picture, probably.
Dude,
Dude,
do
God,
you know what the millennial stare is?
No, what's that?
So that's like a thing where before videos start, there'll be that, and then they start talking.
Oh, yeah.
The
There's
millennial,
that
I think it's
moment.
the millennial pause is what they call it.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen him in sketches. Like, there's like, I have some friends who like put stuff out, and you start filming before, like, if I'm gonna be walking.
Yeah.
Usually
you
you're
sit
standing there
yeah.
waiting, and then they won't cut that out.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's
bro,
crazy.
just cut it out,
Dude, people,
Yeah.
dude.
You edited this. What
yeah,
are you
dude,
doing?
what are you- the amount of crazy. So like, here's
I
what's
sent
funny.
you guys Wilfred, by the way.
Yeah, that got
Give him a
Wilfred.
follow.
You don't got to watch it right now. But
I was
yeah,
gonna
dude,
give him a follow.
it would be
Yeah,
nuts
live on
if
the
I
pod.
got like a bunch of comics to follow this guy.
It's like a
Damn,
thing.
I never think about that. Okay, anyways. All right.
We're still bullying people.
Dude, yeah, we're still. Well, yeah.
No,
Look at
I
this
would.
guy,
I
he
mean, no,
can't
I'm not
use
gonna
his
like
phone.
have
No, you're
anybody
good,
go,
you're
"You're fat," like call him fat or anything.
Well, I would hope not.
I mean, he's kind of fat. Like you could, but I'm not gonna do that.
What's wrong with that?
It would just be crazy if if he all of a sudden. I thought about putting it on my story.
Yeah. Well, okay.
But now you get notifications. You
When
used
people-
to not if people would put it on your story without tagging you.
Yeah.
But I don't want a message from him being like, "Why did you post my picture on your story?"
yeah, we can make it was a good video.
Yeah, you're like, this was great.
There's so many times where I want to post bad stuff on my story,
Mm.
and I have to stop myself because I go, you know this person, and you will see them again, and it's not going to be cool.
Yes, you will.
What's up?
You certainly will.
I certainly
Sorry,
will.
I don't know why I just randomly
The
did an
fuck
Indian
was
accent.
that, dude?
I just
Oh,
randomly
an Indian accent.
I just
I know who
randomly
you're
did an
talking about.
Indian
Yeah.
accent for some
There's
reason.
a dude, and
Anyways,
there's a dude who
some
makes,
people watch this motherfucker
Ins-
and they be
Yeah.
ratting us out when we talk about people from Florida.
Yeah, every time we talk about,
Yeah, I'm
somebody
sure
from
he
Florida,
makes
we get
awesome
messages.
promo videos.
Yeah. You're in the ballpark.
Different but close.
But those are also
I have
crazy
some really
too.
funny.
They're pretty
I have a
good.
really funny edit to
He's-
show you from that guy.
Dude,
too.
he'll book. This is so crazy. He would book.
just do
He
it.
would book like two months or two. Like, I'm not kidding. One time when I first moved to Florida, he goes, "I'd love to have." It was 2022 when I moved to Florida, and he goes, "I would love to have you on my show in March of 2023." And it was like January. It's like, dude, you're booking me a year and a half out for a fucking show that holds 20 people? What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure that I might be available. That's crazy. What a horrible fucking, what a crazy idea, dude.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to do it? Yeah, we'll just.
And I'm gonna, I'm gonna.
The reason I wasn't responding is because I was gonna let you. I thought you'd be able to fill, but
Yeah, I was going to, and now I'm gonna solo podcast this. Welcome back to the. I had a podcast one time. Don't ever go and look it up if you listen to this. It was called Just Joshin'. Oh no, wait, it was called What the Francis, and I tried to solo podcast. It's pretty brutal. I've tried to remove it about 20 times, and Apple Podcast does not take it down. It's basically me being like, "Isn't it crazy that my dad was mean to me?" And he worked on the railroad. He did work all the livelong days, though. I will say that. I will say that about him.
you're gonna have to look at it probably.
Odds are we move.
Listen, if there's anything I know about Josh's dad, he worked all the live long day.
My dad worked. I've been working on the railroad.
Hanging out with Cap and Kristoff and do that fucking stupid.
Dude, Captain and Kristoff together are some of the goofiest people I've ever met. If you guys are listening and you don't already know, Kristoff Jean and Captain Wright, they're some Florida boys.
Kristoff
too.
Jean was on the last episode that we did.
Kristoff Jean was on the last
Kristoff
episode.
Jean's so
Is
They're
that on me?
so goddamn funny.
I think I have it. I pointed it to there on accident.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, you're good. No,
what were we
that's not your
talking
fault
about?
at all.
Fucking
actually
autistic
his
Middle
fault.
Easterners.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's.
Don't fucking look away from me when I'm talking, dude. God.
I have
Tell
damn.
me more about your solo
I have
pod.
6 people. I have 6 people trapped in my closet.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude.
Yo, I got it, dude. I gotta find
just
it.
play
It's
it.
so
Who is
hard to
this?
find. It's well, I don't
Oh,
wanna, we
no,
don't
you
say
showed
his
me
name,
this.
but you.
Yeah.
I showed you this,
You
right?
have showed me this.
I just like cut one of his promos out, and like it's just
I have
like
6
it's a
people.
video of him being like,
Oh no, we sent.
I have 6 people trapped in my closet.
yeah,
It's
dude.
just
It's so
funny,
we
dude.
sent that back, and there was a group chat that we had where
It's
it
in
was,
the Jeff. It's in the one with Jeff, but
Do you have
yeah,
do you have
dude.
crazy group chats with people?
Yes.
yeah.
A small, like, honestly, wait, no, I think, yeah, I have 2 of them. I have 2 group chats because not with comics, actually, just 2 group chats from like different friend groups from high school and college. And it's just kind of a shit show of them posting them gambling or like fucking someone in a bathroom, just like something,
Yeah, dude.
something weird. Comics just send me shit one-on-one, just dark, fucked up things.
Well, here's the thing. I think that there's a weird thing about being in group chats when you're a comic where you go, I don't want to say anything that can be leaked if anything goes well in a career. How crazy would it be from like
Yeah.
in like 15
Yeah.
years ago? It's like, here's Josh laughing at a video of a guy getting his head cut off or whatever.
Well,
and you're like,
I
ha
used-
ha ha, this is so funny.
I
Yeah.
used to think about that with this podcast because our third, Jeff, he says some wild shit sometimes. And it's nothing now looking back on it and my progression as like a comic and human being where I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, who
fucking-
cares? Yeah.
Whatever. But like, I would be like, well, I don't even want to be seen laughing at that.
yeah,
I used to be
yeah,
such
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
homo about stuff, dude. It was crazy. And I'm still a little bit, they call me Antifa Matt at the house.
Yeah, we call him.
Antifa
Yeah, we
Matt?
call him Antifa Man
Just
at the
be-
house when
because I'm a little liberal.
Yeah.
when he's in a certain mood. When he's
I'll defend
And
Nancy
Antifa
Pelosi
is-
if you get
How
me
many
going,
letters are
dude.
in Antifa?
I don't know.
ANTIFA.
6.
Antifa Matt, baby. 6.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mm.
God,
His
I
eyes
love
rolled.
that.
He came.
I am against fascism, just for the record.
Is that what that?
Wait, what
it's
was that reference? One
anti-fascist?
second. What was the what was that
6.
6 reference?
You
Is
called
the number that I
his
like.
number. We just gave him shit about liking 6 so
He's
long.
the retarded one.
Where
Obviously.
have you been?
It's crazy to not get the callback from 8 minutes
We're
ago.
supposed to gang up on him there.
A number I also like. It goes into 24 3 times.
There
Dude,
we go.
I'm awful. I'm so bad with just little things like that.
Yeah,
I
But
can't
yeah,
get names right.
that is what Antifa means. It stands for anti-fascism. But
Oh,
they-
really?
They just ended
That
up.
sounds good then.
It is.
It is-
Well, it's like any movement. It's
The thought
it
behind it is-
starts with we're against fascism, and then it ends with burning and looting Target.
Yeah.
It starts with, oh, we shouldn't be racist, and ends with picking out every little thing out of context and trying to cancel
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Like
So,
every movement is typically rooted in something good. And then
Act
it
3 of the pod, we get political.
Act 3, baby. Everything's in
Here
threes.
we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything is a 3. Yeah, it is. That's what. But so like being, I'm not a.
Well,
I'm
not
a-
every movement.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot.
right, 'cause
Yeah,
that'll
I was
get
gonna say that's a
pulled
pretty
out.
bold. Yeah, that's a pretty bold statement. Every
Yeah.
movement's
Yeah, because I feel like
like, what happens if somebody crosses state lines?
Yeah, like what was the big deal?
yeah, that's a little too much movement for me, but
right. Like, what's
No,
the deal with me? Like me too. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
what's
we
the-
get
yeah,
it.
we
You
get
also. Whatever.
That
No.
not Nickelodeon documentary about
Schneider.
every yeah.
Have you watched it?
Yes,
I have a hot take. I have
another
I have-
episode on the way. By the way,
Really?
Ooh.
they're dropping another.
So
episode.
Josh
listen.
Peck is out of the woodworks, baby.
I believe he comes in on this one.
So
he just is like dude.
I
He's,
bet he
he-
comes in.
Hey.
In Drake
what a,
Bell.
What a nice
Okay,
what a
that was
nice
crazy.
role reversal.
He's an adult now.
No, so I have like
he
a
just needs more followers.
like a relatively
Josh.
hot take about it.
About what? Sorry.
About the
You have what?
series
Clip it.
okay. I don't even know if I want this clip.
Right? It's like a weird.
I have a hot take about the Nickelodeon like Dan Schneider thing. So Dan Schneider objectively a bad guy. He is. He's awful.
Yeah,
he
just some
mistreated
creepy
people. He does some creepy stuff. The massages are weird. The sexual jokes are all weird. He paid those two wet ladies one wage, which is like really really funny, but like fucked up. But it's also like he's a
no, it was that was dude, there was a part where I was laughing
it's
so hard.
Funny,
Like they were like, she sat me down. He sat both of the girls down and said, "Women aren't funny."
Yeah,
and then it's
show
like
me
that.
one girl that's funny, and,
And then
like,
it was
holy fuck.
Yeah, you're like,
It's-
yo,
so-
it's
so-
funny in an absurd way. You know what I mean?
So yes, he was doing awful things, right? But he's also an executive in Hollywood. They do awful things. Not that it's okay, right? But they make the whole focus Dan Schneider, and then they put him next to two legitimate convicted pedophiles.
Yeah,
I would be fucking furious if I was Dan Schneider.
I agree with
I
that.
would
I agree
be
with that actually,
furious.
'cause
It's crazy, dude. Like if the whole thing was just about how he's a bad guy, then it's like, yeah, he's a bad guy. It wouldn't be compelling. Obviously, what happened is awful. But I would be like, I was waiting for the episode where they were like, and then Dan Schneider fingered, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Yeah.
And we would be like, what? That's terrible. He sexually assaulted somebody. It's like, no, he never really he made people give him massages. And it's like, okay, so you abuse his power? Like, yeah, which is not cool.
Yeah.
But then they would have a whole episode where they'd be like, and this guy sucked little kids off. And you're like, okay, so but are they're not the same, right? And
Right.
they're-
I get
and
what
then,
you mean. I get
and
what
then
you
the
mean.
whole tone of
They're
the docuseries is, no, they are the same. And it's like, okay, well,
Nah.
They're trying to do guilty by association,
exactly,
is what
which
it
like
is.
sucks because, and then it's like,
but
and-
also maybe we
and
don't
then
know.
like
the dude's a fucking creep.
He's a creep no matter what.
Who wrote like sex jokes and had Ariana Grande jerking off potatoes and shit.
yeah, that was
Like
weird.
fucking weird. Like you watch it, it's like this is like softcore porn.
Yeah,
It is
And
weird.
it's like, all right, yeah, that's fucked. But the other dudes literally were sending dick pics to like a
11-year-old.
Shit,
crazy. By the way,
Yeah, I
The-
feel weird even saying it. I'm like,
No,
am I
well,
getting in trouble
this is
for
the thing-
restating the
this is the
Imagine being
thing-
that horny, dude.
That's what I
Holy
was gonna say.
shit,
This is
bro.
the thing. This is the thing.
Holy
This
shit,
is the
dog.
thing about
Ah.
like the confidence it takes to be a pedophile is crazy.
Yeah.
To just be like, I'm gonna send it just in general a random dick pic, but also to a child is fucking disgusting and crazy. I'm aware, but also to just be like, but who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a level of horniness that is crazy. Like I've
like
sent
kill
stuff.
them.
Well,
That's
I've
the thing.
sent
at
stuff,
that point he's
kill
sick.
them.
It's like, yeah, that dude's not getting better.
You know
Yeah,
what's
that killed him.
wild
He's-
though? You ever think about how you're just like,
Yeah, dude.
lucky
yeah.
I didn't get that. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like I don't choose to be into what I'm into.
That's true.
I'm not about to defend pedophiles. Well, Mark Norman has a great joke about it.
Yeah.
He's like I used to like 12-year-old girls when I was 12, and then I got older. I don't like 12-year-old girls anymore. I used to like grape juice. Now I like wine. I still like grape juice. I got lucky. Like that. Like,
Yeah,
you
Thank
know,
God
it's
I
like,
grew out of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, that was
yeah.
close.
Yeah, I know the
you
bit- I know the bit
It's-
you're talking
I'm
about, yeah.
butchering it, but it's like that is yeah. But anyways, not to
Yeah.
defend pedophiles.
Now
but
now your hot take about pedophiles.
I don't have one.
Look in the
It's-
camera.
It's pretty straightforward.
Just kidding.
It's sad because it's like, yeah, they didn't choose it, but it's like, if we can't fix it, what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
They kind of got to
reality.
be like immediately on a list. If the
Put 'em on
second
an
they
island.
slip, they're
we
out.
should send them to
Epstein's
war.
Island.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude, somebody was like, I've got this idea for pedophiles. What if we just fucking take them and we put them on an island somewhere?
Yeah.
And then Epstein was like, wait
What
a
do you-
second.
what do you say?
Wait a minute.
What are you saying to me?
Wait, what the fuck?
Well,
did you
could the
should
government like kind of
make-
gotcha to them of like, guys, if you are a pedophile, we just go here. There's a sanctuary.
And then we just nuke it.
it's like
You
the
hear
cruise
somebody
ship.
say, yeah.
Just
It ain't
sink
me.
the ship.
Do you think- but-
it ain't me.
Do you think people? Do you think people are gonna admit to being pedophiles just because the government goes, "We're gonna put you on a Carnival cruise ship,"
No,
which
no,
is where
well,
pedophiles
here's
are.
here's
are the
VR
way.
and a bunch of stuff that it resembles kids, so you can get your fucking evil out, and then they go there and then just cap them.
Is that a thought?
Louis
though?
C.K. actually has a bit about that.
Yeah,
about
It's
VR.
very good.
yeah.
About having like a child sex doll for pedophiles, and obviously he makes it funny because he's
Yeah.
the goat, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah, because imagine an open mic guy trying that joke, dude. Yeah,
We
I
should-
just think that we should be able.
what if we
What?
just sing-
Wait, you guys are on board? You guys,
Yeah.
you guys don't get funny?
Oh, you guys don't want a fuck doll?
what we should do is like, and you might have some opposing views of this, for like people who are convicted pedophiles, we should put them on the front lines of combat and war.
No,
Like
Oh.
not here's what
not
you-
our wars.
not no
Just
yeah, put
fighting
them in other
in
words.
the Ukraine.
No. Put them in our uniform, but like they're not in the brotherhood. They're not protecting others. They're the guy where you go run out there. You know what I mean? Like it's like like it's just like, and then if they get killed, they get killed. And
Well,
if
it's the
not,
whole-
maybe they help us out a little bit.
It's
Can you imagine if in like 15 years, by some ass backwards thing, like this gets pulled out and it's like, can you believe they made fun of pedophiles? That's
Can you?
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
yeah.
Can
they're
you
like,
imagine?
Do you guys? Yeah, these
You know-
fucking pedophile phobic.
These
No.
pieces of shit are making fun of these sick people.
It would be.
There are people who like will like
Yeah.
sympathize and like truly be like they are sick, and I do think they're sick. It's just like you
All
said,
right.
if there's no
what are we
solution to
gonna
it,
do?
dude.
Dude, here's
yeah.
okay. So this is kind of a similar thought, but not really. But we're talking about the firing squads. I fucking did. Okay, listen, Skip,
Ooh.
we should fucking shoot them. Do we think that we can kill pedophiles?
That we can kill pedophiles. I can't kill anybody.
I probably could kill a pedophile.
I
don't
feel
think I
bad
could kill
killing
I don't think I
them.
could kill anybody actually.
I
I
feel
don't
bad
think-
killing a bug when it's too big.
Yeah, when it's
that's-
too big.
When I'll
crazy.
step on
That
like a
actually is
cockroach, I'm
funny.
like, I feel it.
There is a level of
Yeah.
bug where you go. There's a size of bug where you go. Fuck.
Like, dude, like
I have to kill this
like,
thing.
would you stomp a rat out?
No.
I'd feel.
You'd
I-
feel
it would
awful
fuck
about it,
my
right?
day
And then
up.
it would go. You know, like
dude.
imagine the sound a human makes when they get. Oh,
Bro,
ugh.
when I step on a snail, I feel like shit.
yeah,
Because it's like,
you
that
stepping
snail
on
is-
snails a lot, dude.
Sometimes I don't look and I just hear a crack.
He's like,
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Dude,
I just killed, I murdered this guy by killing his home.
he's like every
Yeah,
fucking
his house.
week.
because he's slow.
Yeah.
I'm slow. I'm not that fast. And I just
Yeah,
killed
you
him.
just crushed it. I did a whole when I was in college. I had to do a whole report. Well, I chose to do a report over the death penalty, and Utah still does execution by firing squad, which is crazy.
To this day,
I
dude?
this
actually
day.
don't think that's crazy.
No, so here's the thing. If you execute, so the cost it takes, if you put a person on death row, it costs like $1 million a year to keep that person alive because they have to be in a different facility and they have to have, you have to staff that facility. You have to have people for all of the logistics that go up behind it, like food, shelter, lighting, or like keeping the lights on in the place, like all the human standards that people need to meet ends up being like $1 million per person there. Then if they do death by lethal injection, the botch rate of that is fucking crazy. There was
Yeah.
a dude who got
Yeah.
and there was a dude who got sentenced to death and got injected 64 times. They injected it, they botched it 64
How
times.
do they miss veins?
They miss
Ah.
veins or it like doesn't go in. Like it
Was he like fat or something?
I can show
No.
him.
they just kind
I'll
of
look
fucking
up-
experience.
there
I'll-
was a
I'll
video
find
there
that
was
later.
and so I did a whole thing when I was in college about like why we should bring the death or the death by firing
Firing
squad back. And firing squads, they do this thing, I don't know, I think it's pretty well known at this point, where they put 5 blanks they put 5 blanks in a group of 6 people, and then the 6th person has the 1 round. So there's one person who's actually shooting him.
No one knows who's.
No one
killing
knows
him.
who's actually shooting him. But here's the thing about that.
What if they miss?
If
What
you
if they
miss,
just
they have to. There's a sketch.
clip?
The whitest kids have a sketch where they go.
I love that.
They
shit.
go, "Hey, everybody, okay? Just make sure we are aiming right at the guy, Steve." And he's like, "I was me." But people, there's a list to sign up to fucking be the executioner, and
Ah,
it's like 18,000 people deep,
damn.
which is crazy.
That's-
That's the level.
that's
of,
But a bullet,
Fucking crazy.
a bullet to the head is probably, if you
Cheaper.
get it right, not cheaper, but like, I don't know. I watch The Sopranos and they talk about how like if you get got like in the back of the head, just it goes black.
yeah.
It's
And then
like
that's how
I
the
feel like that's
series ends.
way quicker than like, all right, you
Don't
sit
ruin it
there
for
and they
me.
inject shit into you, and it's like
You have
it
to
might
watch
look
it.
more brutal, but it's
Yeah.
like if you are going to go out, it's like what's the quickest way
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
most efficient way too. That'll also scare the fuck out of people to not like murder and kill people.
What we could also do is bring back the guillotine.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Like we don't have to
Guillotine
do
would
it.
be
We
sick.
don't have to
Roll.
do it in like
Ugh.
the courtyard. Like we don't have to do it down on like 36th or anything.
That would be so sick though.
That would be the place to do it. But like if you made a sharp enough blade, that would. I mean, if the guy's head is off,
You wouldn't feel it.
he
It's
wouldn't
instant.
feel it. Yeah, it's instant.
It's not like a chicken. They're not running around.
It would be
It is
cool.
weird that we're like trying to find humane ways to kill people who have committed like death
Heinous
row
crimes.
Well, it's
style
because we still have
murders.
empathy. That's that. Like, it loops back to like, even though pedophiles are pieces of shit. It's like, what are we gonna do with them? You're like, fuck, he didn't choose that. I couldn't imagine. Like,
Right.
even though you're like, if you found out like, if you open like you watch TV and they're like, local pedophile drowned in a lake, no one's gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be
Yeah.
like, that fucking idiot.
Dude, well, it's like, it's like that. Okay, so like, I mean, not to talk about this because it's forever old, but when Kyle Rittenhouse shot that guy and he just happened to be a pedophile. I mean, talk about a fucking lucky break,
Yeah.
dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Imagine if that guy was like a camp counselor and everybody was like, he volunteers. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Dude. Thank
yeah.
God for him. Like,
Dude, it's funny. Do you know? So I was in the green room tonight at Vulcan, and Hans Kim was like, "Kyle Rittenhouse is coming later." Like, so, like,
wait, we missed Rittenhouse?
I think so. I forgot about it.
What are we
So-
doing here?
What are we
Yeah.
doing here, dude?
So David-
that would be crazy. I wouldn't
So-
want to meet him, dude.
No, fuck that. So David Lucas has become like friends with Kyle Rittenhouse.
Why?
No,
No, I'm kidding. You
Yeah.
don't gotta explain.
Yeah,
No.
which is like really funny. He
That's
was talking
wild.
about it. David was talking about it a couple weeks ago at Mothership. It's like just very odd, and he was like, "Yeah, I think he's gonna take me like hunting," and I was like,
That's
"Are
a
you
risky
the hunter? What? Who? Well, you better make sure you're on the right side of things.
Yeah,
You
don't-
better make sure you guys don't cross state lines.
Yeah.
when you're hunting.
Yeah.
Don't scare him.
yeah, that shit, yeah. So
Make sure you don't bring a skateboard
there's
with
a
you.
small chance that Rittenhouse watched somebody's set tonight at Vulcan.
Imagine,
Would-
dude.
That's
Imagine
very
if him
funny.
goes, great set.
Dude, imagine doing crowd work and being like, "Are you fucking Kyle Rittenhouse?"
How viral the clip would go.
Yeah,
and then you
dude.
just edit the audio so it sounds like you're murdered.
crowd work
Bring
with
it
Kyle
really close.
Rittenhouse. My next dude, if that's what my big break is, Kyle.
Comedian owns national hero.
You young, National hero. You young Sheldon Rittenhouse.
yeah.
That's
You
so
Ben
I'm like, Kyle
Shapiro.
Rittenhouse, be honest. How many sides are on a door frame? It's 10, dumbass.
Dumbass.
Boom. I just add in me murdering.
Yeah,
me.
just a huge pop. Everybody's.
Isn't he like fat now? I'm fat, so I feel like
Yeah.
I,
I
can
think
come
he
at
is,
people
yeah.
for being
Yeah,
fat.
he's
I
fat
haven't-
and he's
Yeah.
also like an influencer.
It's so. What's
What
going
a
on, guys?
Is he
funny-
TikTok dancing with
dude,
rifles?
It's
Full
so,
ROTC.
It's funny to sponsor him. Yeah, he's fucking.
I think he's more of a what is the right wing like Twitter?
Red pill?
Fuck no.
Oh, Rumble?
Rumble. I think he's a big
Rumble
Rumble
guy?
guy. But yeah, he goes around like doing like speaking. Like he
Dude,
does
what
he
the fuck?
he tours he's touring.
probably
He's a theater act.
No, he for
We're
real he
doing like
goes
NRA
his-
meetings. And
Imagine
shit. I
being
would
his
assume.
warm-up.
he goes
guy.
to like colleges sometimes too, like
Yeah.
certain places, and like
I don't like
yeah,
that.
like people pay a ticket to see Kyle Rittenhouse. Isn't that crazy?
I believe it. There's
I just think it's wild, regardless of how you feel
I
about what
agree.
it did or
It's
didn't
wild.
happen.
Yeah.
Because like I like
No, it
but it's
definitely
like,
happened.
It's
It's
a
just a
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
of
no,
how
I
you
don't think it's a
feel
matter
about
of
it.
if it happened.
No,
It's just how you
I
feel.
said yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. What did, however you feel about what definitely did happen.
yeah, what did
yeah.
happen? What did transpire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty-
So-
I was gonna give my feeling about it. I don't know.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't.
I had a joke.
Antifa
dude,
Matt will come out.
I had a joke.
Yeah.
I used to do a joke where I said, "This is early Triple F days." I had a joke where I was talking about. I did it like for like a week,
Oh.
and it was like, "Do you think the guy that Kyle Rittenhouse shot was ever like skate or die?" And it's like, "Cause he fucking did." Was the whole joke, right? And I
Jesus.
say it at a show, and a comic comes up to me, and he goes, or a comic goes up right after me, and he's like, "Yeah, that motherfucker was lucky that I wasn't in here. I would have fucking, I'm gonna beat his ass after this and blah blah
Talking
blah."
about you?
Talking about me, and then I heard it.
yeah,
and then I
that's
just-
not verbatim, but it's
It's
around
basically-
that, yeah.
the gist. It was maybe just to play devil's advocate, a little bit more playful than that, but it was still that.
And then
yeah.
I went in there and was like, "Let's fucking go, motherfucker!" I just
Oh,
was
no.
like,
He was hot. This was back in the day when Josh would get hot. Like
I used
Josh
to get
would
hot.
like.
This is
like,
hot, Josh.
Yeah.
This is hot Josh.
Hot
era,
Josh.
dude.
Yeah, hot Josh. I was like, you want to fuck around with my fucking bit, motherfucker? I was so mad. I was like,
He was like yelling from the back of the room.
I was
and
like
shit.
legit, like, I'll fuck you up, you old piece of shit, like screaming
Yeah, this
at
guy's
this guy.
like 60.
Yeah, I was like
Sick.
talking shit to like my grandpa, basically.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Do you ever get into fights?
I mean like at Mike's or just in general?
Just in general.
I was a bouncer for 5 years. I've been involved in probably like a couple hundred altercations.
Fuck.
If you have one from a mic, I would prefer to hear one of those.
My very first paid gig. Did you guys ever do Bonkers? You guys
yeah,
heard about that
yeah.
shit?
I know
Um,
Bonkers, and I never did it, but
I did
No.
a Bonkers.
we're doing it next month.
Oh,
There's
where
one
at?
here.
Yeah, in San Marcos.
They're
Oh.
opening a new one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's cool. They
Yeah.
have like they have some cool ones, but then they'll do ones where it's like, oh,
yeah.
I'll draw. Here's a backdrop.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna shit on them.
Yeah.
They're cool. But very first time ever getting hired to do comedy, I was like, I'm a comic now. I'm a host for them. And it was this place. It was like a horse betting place. And there's this table that just stiffed it was like a $200 bill, and they stiffed their waitress. And the owner goes, hey, can you let them know to never come back in front of everybody? And I was like, yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah, just give me instructions. I want to do a good job. And I go up there and I just embarrass this table and just be like, yeah, the people that stiffed everybody. And I yelled, he told me to say their table number. You're not welcome back. And I leave and they're waiting outside for me. And they're like, hey, fat boy, who's funny now? And they start chasing me, and they're chasing me around my truck, like trying to beat the fuck out of me.
That's so funny to picture too.
Oh,
Like Scooby Doo style. You're like running
the
circles.
police and the security guard made fun of me immediately after, and they're chasing me, and then they split off, and I just ran through one, and then the security guard full speed sprints over and tackles the other guy, and the dude dropped a knife, and it was a big knife with a blade like this big. So they were trying to shank me because they stiffed the table.
Yo, that's nuts.
Very
dude.
first intro to comedy.
That's so funny to think that somebody would be like, we're going to stab this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I guess that is the same kind of person who stiffs the bill at a comedy show at a horse betting place, though, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was an
There's a
There's
There's
a certain,
there's a
I mean, I'm
demographic.
imagining these guys, and I bet I've fucking spot on.
They're Ocala, Florida, just
Oh.
fucking hicks. And their wives weren't like, babe, stop. They were like, fucking get them.
Yeah,
they were with them.
They're like, you lucky I'm holding her back.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb, dude.
Hold my earrings.
yeah. Bigger to hoop, bigger to hoe.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is a crazy.
It's funny
one.
to imagine. It's funny that you ran around the truck more than once before they were like, let's just go
Split
opposite.
up.
Well, let's split up.
Also,
Well,
thank God you nailed the one that didn't have the knife.
Yeah, because that would have been shanked.
You would have
And-
been stabbed.
And they were also, I'm a big dude. These
Yeah.
weren't big guys. But my thought is anytime someone, because at this point, I've literally been in over 100 fights because I was bouncing.
Yeah.
And I was like, if someone's trying to fight me, they're either crazy or they have a weapon.
Yeah.
I was like, something's going on here. I have too much weight on these guys.
yeah,
for
you're a
them
big
to-
guy.
Did you ever
Yeah.
think about
Like-
getting in? Like, did you try to get in your car? Like, you know what I mean?
This is the worst part. My keys were locked in the car.
Oh,
I had to wait for AAA to come get me after.
While he's
anyway.
sitting arrested.
I was literally looking for my keys and I couldn't find them.
well,
It
dude.
sucked, dude.
Because,
But
dude, you're like jacked too. You're like not like there's like you're like a
Yeah.
big fucking like
and back then
offensive lineman type of guy.
I was new in the comedy too. I was 265. I was doing like sets of 12 pull-ups.
fucking
I was
crazy.
in very
dude.
good shape too.
Yeah.
And someone had just gotten fired from that company for like being like cursing out a restaurant because they like the in his defense, the crowd was a bunch of pieces of shit. They were rowdy,
Yeah.
but he cursed them out and they just fired him. And then this week, this happens to me. So I was like, I just got this job.
Oh no.
That's so nuts.
Dude, being
Yeah.
stabbed would like obviously being stabbed would suck, but like just imagine just looking at the guy who's stabbing you, and you just have to be like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're gonna fucking kill me, dude?
Brother,
That's
what
great."
the
fuck?
What are you
Yo,
doing?
dude.
All I know is the owner kept that knife.
Oh yeah,
He kept it. It was a
He
good knife.
shoulda
It was a
given it to
big
you.
knife,
yeah, dude. They should like make it in like a shadow box.
bro. I was
Well, that's the podcast.
That's the podcast, guys.
right at shadow box.
Thank you for listening to the Triple F podcast.
Make sure you follow Jake on Instagram.
Jake
What's your
Ricca.
JAKERICCA.
go follow him, and also fucking dude, comment on the goddamn video, please. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
everybody.
Comment, like the
Patreon.com/Triple
video.
F podcast. Go fucking subscribe to that. Give us some money.
New episodes
motherfucker.
every week, we promise.
We promise.
Bye.
All right, bye.